Kraken is the only exchange that I use. Why is it the only one? Well, it's very simple. It's just pretty much the best. And I'm going to explain to you why that actually is. So first of all, if you'd like to sign up for Kraken, there's a link in the description, $25 sign up fee. So let me make this also crystal clear, which is this is not a paid promotion by Kraken. They did not reach out to me. I actually reached out to them to get a deal for all my subscribers. And here it is. $25 to sign up. Now, you don't have to use the affiliate link. You can sign up for Kraken after watching this video and realizing just how great it is. But you won't get the $25. So that is $25 for you. Let's go over why it's so great. First of all, this is Andreas Antonopoulos, and he said it very poignantly. Treat all exchanges like a public bathroom. Go in, do your business, and get out ASAP. The same thing was actually said by the CEO of Kraken. Don't store your crypto on exchanges. And this is why we always talk about storing your crypto in a cold storage device, but using the right exchanges to buy those digital assets. So what am I doing here? I personally diversify my storage. I got a bunch of TANGEMs, a bunch of ledgers. I also use iTRUST for custody service, which is the same one that BlackRock and MicroStrategy use, which is Coinbase Prime. But I'm using Kraken as my only exchange right now to buy digital assets and stocks. So why am I using Kraken? It's very simple. Before, I could never connect. My bank wouldn't connect. I tried it many times, just wouldn't work. That was like 3 years ago. I'm in America also, and I have very limited options, and Kraken was one of them. Now, I was using Coinbase for a long time. Unfortunately, Coinbase had a hack where customer service gave a bunch of information, your information, to a bunch of hackers. And they now have your name, your address, last four of your social. They have your date of birth, and they also know how much you actually have. So good luck with that. I have the same issue. Also, I was using it because I could have Coinbase One, which is only $30 a month. And it was up to $10,000 in trading fees, and it worked out pretty well. However, Kraken beats them in all that. So why Kraken? Well, first of all, if you've been around like I have through a couple of different blow-off top bull runs, you'll see this, service unavailable on Coinbase. And when you want to actually have an off-ramp, very difficult when the exchange is going down. And you might have seen the same thing at KuCoin or Binance and a whole host of ones. So you want to have as many different exchanges as you possibly can. This is why I'm giving you yet another option. So if you don't want to leave your exchange, that's fine. Just get another one just as a backup. But for me, it's about trust. And with Kraken, they've been around since 2011. I mean, Bitcoin's in 2009. Now, it wasn't as big back then, obviously. But if you can weather the storm and be around since 2011, that says something. It's available in 190 countries, 207 billion trading volume. You can buy crypto in minutes, and it's over 400 different cryptos. And when you buy it, you can do my favorite thing, which is dollar cost average. You can do a daily, weekly, monthly, and also you can do limit sells. Or you can, if you keep your crypto on exchanges, or you can have limit buys. You can set whatever your targets are, and I'll just automatically buy that whenever it dips. So I like those options. That's what I use. Or if you're more of a pro person, there's Kraken Pro. It's not me per se of what I do, but that might be something for you. And of course, stocks, if you want to buy those, I personally do. Very easy on the app. You just click over there on where it says stocks, and it'll open up and you can buy whatever stocks are available, which are many on the Kraken platform. So also it's safe. You can have, there's a proof of reserve audits. And what's great about this is that you actually go into the website, you can verify it yourself, and with a third-party accountant, instead of having some random individual say, just trust me, bro. Well, you can now verify that they have the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and the digital assets that they say they do on platform. Now, as far as fees, reasonable, 0.2 and 0.35 for maker taker fees. Now, it'll probably be less if you use the pro version, or if you just want to sign up for Kraken Plus, that's an option. Kraken Plus is just like Coinbase One. Coinbase One is $30 a month, or it's $19.99 per month if you pay for a full year. You get up to $10,000 a month in zero trading fees, and you get 4% Bitcoin back. Well, guess what? Kraken has that same thing. It's called Kraken Plus, but it's only $5 a month or $50 a year. And you get $10,000 a month in trading fees, and you get 4.1% APR in USDG stablecoin. So tit for tat. But people say, but Rob, what about all the different things that are coming out with Coinbase with their credit card? And like I've said before, this is a red flag to me. Hold more, earn more, meaning the rewards rate for this card they're going to roll out pretty soon. You're going to get more rewards, but you got to keep it on the exchange. What did we just talk about? Andreas Antonopoulos, right? You can maximize your experience with Coinbase One, and it's only $50 a year. That's funny. That's what Kraken Plus is charging. What do you get with that? You get zero trading fees on the first 500. 4.5% boosted USDC rewards, more staking rewards. Of course, that means you got to keep your crypto on there to get those staking rewards, and transaction credits on base. And to me, that's a trap. What they're telling you is leave it on the exchange because they want to make more money. I get it. But the more you leave on there, the more you're open and susceptible to different problems, like a collapse if it does happen. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I've lived through a couple of exchanges going down. So that to me is a trap, and it's a red flag. And then also for that $50 a month, hey, I used to get $10,000 a month in trading fees, but now I'm getting up to, on the first $500, zero trading fees. That doesn't seem right. You dropped the price, but you massively dropped the amount that I'm going to save. It used to be $10,000 a month. Now you only give me $500. Also for Kraken, you've got Airdrops, which sounds good. They've done all these already. Might be one coming up called the Airdrop of the Ink tokens, Aave powered liquidity protocol. And for me, on top of that, as far as like weekly rewards, Kraken does do that. And I personally don't always take my crypto off the exchange every single day. Sometimes I wait a week, and I know I shouldn't, but if they're going to sit there for a week, at least you can pay me a little bit. That's a perk. But I know what Andreas says, and he's right. Take it off as fast as possible. If you're going to leave it on there, at least get paid for something. And then also Kraken support. I am a big believer in customer support. The hacks and the scams are plentiful. If you get an email, if you get a message, if you get a phone call, you always hang up. You never click on anything. You never touch anything, and you go right to the source. So in that situation, I need someone to pick up the phone if I'm going to call customer support, or at least be able to chat with me. And that's what I did here with Kraken, contacted support. And I had this person, Axel, and he was a real person. It was crazy. It took me like 5 minutes to get to him. So that's what I like to see. Now, again, $25 for you. If you fund it with $200 and trade $200 in the first 30 days, I'm sorry, it's $100. I actually talked to the guys at Kraken and said, look, you got to lower that. Give me $25 for my subscribers and make them only spend $100 on your platform, but they're going to love it. And they said, sure. So there's a link in the description. It's right there. It's an affiliate link. Again, you don't have to use it. And then, but of course you won't get the $25. And then lastly, yes, I've talked about some bad exchanges, Voyager and Celsius. I did talk about 2 weeks before, Voyager collapsed, and 18 hours before Celsius collapsed, and try to warn everybody, but it was what it was. But I've also talked about Coinbase, Binance, Gemini, iTRUST, OKX, Uniswap, Curve, Orca, cold storage and hot storage. They've been just fine. And that's where we came up with the rules, which is don't leave things on exchanges. And that's it for today. So look, if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Again, links are in the description. I will be having this video in the description of all my videos moving forward to talk about Kraken, so you can find that very easily. That's it for today. Thanks so much, everybody. Appreciate you. See you on the next one.